Welcome to the Haitian Hospitality Podcast. We
Hey,
didn't even know Haitians could be hospitable, but here we are.
yeah,
I'm with,
Gemma of Haitians of NYC.
and I'm StorytellerGordon, the skinny kid from Brooklyn who writes, and I'm Haitian. A lot of people don't know that, so I wanted to make sure that we did something to show people that I'm for the culture. I love the culture, particularly the food and the vibes.
Yeah, so Haitian Hospitality Vibes was born. We're going to cover everything in the Haitian community, from food to events to news. So, yeah, get ready to dive in with us. So today, we are starting our podcast with some food from one of a local spot called Kreyol Flavor. They have how many locations? I think like 3 or 4 in Brooklyn.
I don't know, but I like this one.
All right, so we're gonna dive in. So I ordered Haitian white rice, so we say dili blanc, with some sauce pois, which is here. It's black bean sauce. They gave me a side of plantains, and we have macaroni salad. And my chicken and sauce is here.
And I ordered the grill because, a lot of people, I don't eat pork a lot, but for the Haitian grill, I make that exception. I got that with G. Collet, the macaroni salad, because they was out of the salad russe.
Yes, the salad russe.
And I got some a side of bun as well.
And what else? I see you have something.
Oh, here. Word! I got akra. I love akra. It's one of my favorite appetizers that the Haitian make. The frita. Akra. That's my jam.
You can't forget the pickles.
Never forget the pickles, because little advice: always add spice.
That part. All right, so we're gonna try out the main staple dishes that are in our community and in our culture. And give our honest opinion. We ordered the food. Well, we did a walk-in, right?
Yeah, we walked in. Some takeout.
We ordered and got our food in under 10 minutes.
Yeah, so big shout out to that. On the rubric scale of getting the food in under 10 minutes, I'm going to give them an A for that.
That part.
That typically might not be your experience at a Haitian restaurant. But today
we were fortunate enough.
Shout out to Gemma. She knew the schedule. She said this is the time you got to go there, because typically when I go there, I'm waiting.
Yeah, you're literally sitting there for a good 15, 20 minutes.
So we got in and out in 8 minutes. As y'all can see, portion size, my food came out to $23 with this food as well as the akra. I think that's good value considering how much food I have in front of me.
I was fortunate. My food came out to $17.
Oh, $17.
Yeah.
Oh, right, because the akra.
He added
up an extra $3.
But yeah, some people might say that is expensive for New York. Actually, it's not compared to the South, unfortunately. So yeah.
Yeah, I think Haitian food gets a bad rap for being quote unquote expensive. But really, when I think about it, I'll pay $15 for 3 tacos. Look how much food I have in front of me.
For $23.
Yeah, for $23.
And we don't even got a drink. What?
Oh man,
how we slipping?
Yeah, we definitely dropped the ball there.
We didn't get a signature Haitian drink.
What's your signature Haitian drink? What do you go to when you want to have a Haitian beverage?
Love Haitian lemonade.
Okay.
Either that or Giganaja.
What do you think is the difference between the standard? Talk to the people about the difference between the standard lemonade and the Haitian lemonade.
Okay, so your typical lemonade is just limes, lemons, water, and sugar, but we add a little zing, essence, like everybody likes to say. So yeah, we put vanilla extract in our lemonade, and it's really good.
Yeah, I rock with the Haitian lemonade. But other than that, I don't really like to drink too many drinks. I'm a water guy, but that Haitian lemonade to get me. Facts. I'm ready to dive into the food.
And the food is intoxicating right now. So
for the people who don't think I speak Creole and shit, okay? I know how to say the things that pertain to food, definitely.
So how do you usually start eating when you have fried foods?
I like to eat my fried food first, because the longer it sit around,
True.
The fried food. I like freshly fried food. Like it's bothering me that it was in here already, and I mean you can't microwave these things. You gotta get at it.
You gotta eat it.
I'm heavy
Right
on
then,
pickles.
there.
I put a lot of pickles on everything. Like I knew that pickles wasn't gonna be enough. I'm scared. I'm not gonna have enough.
It's a good thing you got to.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
I don't need it because my chicken is in sauce.
Thanks.
So the way that they prepared this chicken, if you don't know, so they fried it or bake it, depending, and then they make a red sauce and put the chicken in the sauce. Can't go wrong with that. Nope. So this is hard to eat, sauce wine this. I have to get another plate, but we're gonna
tell you if you're gonna need a plate, right?
Nah, I'm gonna be all right. We're gonna scoop it, put it on the lid, separate it. Do that.
Good old Haitian innovation right there.
Right.
This aka is snapping right now. I like this aka.
Take the sauce wine. It's like a process. You cover your rice in it.
No, you doing that with the real Haitian hand. How you spun it around?
I'm Haitian, bro. What you expect?
Are you spun it around like that?
Mettons tea sauce. And then you put a piece of meat right on there. Just like that. So you didn't even get to your duty yet. You already ate an aka. Let the people see how the pork pull apart.
All right, let's see how the pork pull apart here. The fried pork right here. Oh yeah, that's tender. Mm-hmm. That's tender. That's like the first thing. When you get the griot and it's like too dry, that's the first problem.
Big no.
You can't pull your griot apart like that. They was frying that thing too hard. Too griot that's fried too. Oh, look at this. Shout out to Drip BK.
Yo, came in with the drinks. All right.
Big salute to Mitch. Sponsored by Drip BK.
Sponsored by Drip. Yo, where's the cheers?
Oh, my fault.
Dang.
I didn't know what I was doing. I ain't got no manners.
Someone is vicious.
Bonjour, vicious. Déjà dit on va manger depuis matin. I already told her I ain't eat since this morning. Like this is serious. I'm trying not to be greedy for the camera. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to act like I was raised like a good Haitian kid. I'm trying to behave like I got communion pictures at my mom's house, but
communion pictures of all things.
Are you serious?
I don't have communion pictures.
You don't have communion pictures at your house?
No, we just got baptized spiritually in church.
You say you was baptized in church?
Mm-hmm, but not.
You didn't have a communion?
No.
Wow. That's, we're going to have to let the comment section talk about that because I know it's a bunch of Haitian kids with the communion pictures in the living room.
Yeah, right? I don't got no communion.
You probably got to pose with your hands like this, a certain white suit on or some kind of suit.
Nope, none of that.
I promise. The communion was like the first wedding. It was the craziest thing I ever experienced.
All right. How's your macaroni salad? You tried it?
I ain't tried the macaroni salad yet.
All right, let's try it together then. Just a little bit. También.
I ain't even hit this rice yet. No, you got me.
Dang, for real? Okay, all right.
I tasted the griot.
What you waiting on?
No, let's get to this macaroni salad. We can do the same.
So you wanted the red potato salad, which is called salad ruse.
You know what that translates to?
What?
Russian.
Oh yeah, Russian potato salad, right? Yeah.
All right, so let's try this macaroni salad because it's the one thing that we have in common right now.
Yep. I think I'm gonna put sauce on it.
Yeah. What's your take on it?
It's regular. It's not like, oh my God, I want to take another bite.
Yeah, macaroni salad ain't my favorite of Haitian dishes, to be honest. I don't really, but this is pretty good. This is pretty solid macaroni salad. I just really like how Americans make macaroni salad. I've had good American macaroni salad. Don't shake your head at me. One of our producers is shaking his head at me. Can't believe what I just said. Nah, but this is pretty good. The
I don't know. I guess it's because he probably had my macaroni salad, right? I think it was because he had my macaroni salad.
Well, until you making me some macaroni salad, that can compete with some of the American macaroni salad I had. We gonna have to
All right.
table that discussion, but
All right.
it's pretty good.
Another segment.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm
we
gonna
can add that as a segment.
I know
a
it's
dish by
good.
Gemma that you've never had.
We can
Maybe we can talk about it.
I like that.
We can talk about it. I'm gonna have one of these plantains.
As long as I can eat.
I can't eat too much on the screen.
Fair enough.
We gotta keep it moving.
I know. I'm hungry though. All right. So what have we not eaten yet? All right. I haven't tasted this rice. I haven't tried this rice.
Mm-hmm. The sauce.
So that was without sauce. And I don't care what nobody say. Haitians make the best rice on the planet.
Facts.
This rice is good.
Look at the rice. It's just
this rice is good.
It falls apart. It's not sticky.
Not sticky. And it's not overly greasy too. I think sometimes that could be the knock on some Haitian rice. It's like they pour oil on the top of it after they ate it, after they cooked it or something.
I think some people put butter. Correct me if I'm wrong. But some people put butter on top.
The rice is good. So how would you rate Kreyol Flavor overall? Your experience here?
Are we doing a 1 to 10, or are we doing like A, B, C, D? What you think? We should give it a letter.
Let's do out of 10 because that gives us more space, right?
Okay. So are we rating each thing individually or the whole plate overall experience?
Let's do overall experience, and then we'll break it down in terms of the food, because as we try other Haitian restaurants, we want to make sure we grouping this as a record as who got the good what. Got you. Okay.
All right. So overall for my plate of food, it might not look like I ate much, but I'm a returning customer. And out of 10, I'll give Kreyol Flavor an 8.
Yeah, I was leaning toward that same number.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it an 8.
I'm gonna give Kreyol Flavor a solid 8. The food there is pretty good. It's pretty consistent. Consistently good. I haven't had anything there that felt wrong to me yet, which is my knock on a lot of other Haitian restaurants. And I'm sure as we go on, we'll see like some of the ones that gone wrong. But all right, what's your rice? How you rating your rice?
My rice was perfect.
That's a 10?
It was a 10.
10 rice. Okay. I'm going to give my rice a solid 8.5. A solid 8.5.
What's missing, you think?
No.
Some spice, or
no,
you just feel like...
It's good rice, but like I said, Haitians make the best rice. This rice don't make me feel like this is the best rice. But this is really good
rice. If you're going to eat white rice by itself, it's not good white rice.
Facts. I ate the rice with no sauce at first. That first, no sauce, no nothing, and the rice was good.
All right.
For my grill, I'm gonna give that a solid. I'm gonna give that another solid. I'm gonna give that an 8.5. Another 8.5. Another 8.5. Solid. Solid.
My chicken and sauce. I ain't go ham in it, but the piece I ate, it was not bad. It was white meat. I prefer dark meat. When it comes to chicken and sauce, like a good thigh. But I'm gonna give my chicken 7.5.
7.5.
Yeah. Because it's white meat.
As far as my aka, I'm gonna give that a 9. I love aka, and the aka did what the aka was supposed to do for me, for certainly. How do you rate their pickles? Because they jar their pickles and sell it, and then they say they have the best pickles.
Yeah, facts. I'm gonna have to taste some of yours.
Oh,
I don't know how it's been. Very vinegary. Ooh. I don't know, it's good. It's refreshing. I'm gonna give their pickles a 9. It's not overbearing. It's like right there. What about you?
Yeah, that's some good pickles. Like having it by itself with nothing.
Nothing. It was good.
That's good. That's a 9. That's one of the best pickles. I ain't gonna lie. As we go on, we gonna see if they really have the best. But I don't know.
Maybe we'll do a pickles challenge and just get pickles from everybody.
We can do that because that's definitely affordable.
Yeah.
But let me put this food away so I can
Right.
stop being Vicious for a second.
The way the food is staring at us.
Listen, I will sit here and eat all of this food, and I know we got other things to talk about.
Facts.
So let's talk about the other things. One of the reasons I wanted to make sure we did this podcast is because like I see a lot of people like on TikTok and on these social media things rating Haitian food, but like how are we supposed to know if they're rating it if they're not even Haitian? Like don't believe these individuals who go in these places and say, I had the best Haitian food at this place, and then you get there and now you think Haitian food is something that it isn't. I just wanted it to be by at least Haitian individuals so we can give our people a fair shake as to who's making the food that like your auntie or mama was making in the kitchen somewhat.
And some of them won't know how to like relate it to like be like, oh, this reminds me of waking up on a Saturday morning, having a fresh plate of maï moulin with some zabuka or something.
I mean, I don't think it's fair when we rate food from a nostalgic standpoint. That ain't fair because it's never gonna be my mama's. You know what I'm saying? The food you grow up with, that like for all I know, they might be wrong. I know the best Haitian food I've ever had is in Miami. Like, Miami had me looking at my whole family like, y'all even Haitian? You're serious?
No way.
Serious?
You're lying.
Serious.
You told your family that.
No, seriously. I had the best legume. I was looking at my mom like, yo, what have you been putting
What you been putting in your legume?
And how have you been lying?
But did you ask them
your legume
how?
is a liar.
But what do you normally have your legume? Like, what does your mom usually cook it with? Like, is it with béarnaise or is it with cabbage? Because like different parts of Haiti, people make their legume different.
I know, and I've had it all. I've had it. My mom has made all the kind of legume: the béarnaise, the cabbage, the spinach.
The spinach.
I mean, what legume do you prefer?
Lalo. Like it trumps all the legumes. And that's just my opinion. Don't come for me because I know there's the Lalo haters. But I love Lalo. By itself and with meat in it.
I think it depends on what the protein is in the legume. Like if it's beef, I like béarnaise.
I agree.
If it's my mother makes it with oxtail when she makes it with cabbage.
Cabbage, yeah.
That's hard.
My best
to turn
friend,
down.
My best friend mom does the same way too.
Yeah, that's hard to turn down. And sometimes with the
shout out
spinach,
to Mo's mom.
They use the beef. I just need to be in the mood for spinach and something green when I have spinach legume. And then sometimes they throw the crab in there as well.
So seafood.
Yeah, I don't really like the seafood legume for that. That's because I got a shellfish allergy. For a long time, I couldn't eat that. I can't eat that.
All right, so we came from a holiday weekend. Columbus, Indigenous.
Indigenous.
What did you do?
What did I do? Actually, I was wearing a spoken word hat. I am a spoken word artist. I was hosting a red carpet at Legend Showcase. Some of the best poets in the country. I was the red carpet host and hosted an event called The Secret Cipher on the red carpet.
Oh, how did that
go? Amazing. Some of the best poetry I've ever witnessed. I left there incredibly inspired as a writer. But also, like, it's dope when people acknowledge me for who I am in the field, too. Like, you never think that the people who you admire also will come up to you like, yo, but I've seen you before. I know what you do. I like what you do. I like your content. So that's always encouraging. But that's how I spent my Sunday. My Saturday, I ended up going to like a Shakespeare event in Bushwick.
And how was that?
Interesting.
Okay.
They did like
elaborate
a take on Romeo and Juliet at like a house in Bushwick, like in the backyard, with like a techno immersive experience. It's been a long time since I paid attention to Shakespeare, Romeo and Juliet. I felt like I was like in high school.
All over again.
Yeah, but it was dope. I always like artsy stuff and seeing people do theater, but like, it might have been a little too much. It might have been a little too nerdy for me. Just a little bit. Just a little too nerdy for me. And I'm a nerd, so when it's a little too nerdy for me, I'm like,
it was OD nerdy.
Yeah. It was just a little too nerdy for me.
Well, my weekend, I worked. Yeah, and prepared for this. And yeah, I had a pretty boring weekend.
Not you asking the question and not making your
What?
weekend
It was
sound
just
exciting.
chill.
Like,
It was chill.
You could have not made me look like a nerd on this thing. And you could have just talked about something else.
I just still had to ask you, like, how was your weekend? Like, how did it go? You know, it was a holiday. It was busy on Monday. I worked Monday, and I was not expecting it to get busy at work. Thought people were going to, you know, be coming back from their 4-day weekend. Nah, people made an appearance.
What do you got going on this weekekend?
This weekend.
Since we're in the middle of the week right now.
I'm going to the gun range.
Oh,
Saturday.
That's this weekend.
Gonna be lit.
That is this weekend. Why don't remind me? Oh my God. What did I sign up to do on Saturday now?
Are you available Saturday?
I don't even know.
It's in the morning though. We're going like early.
Early? I might be.
We talk about it afterwards.
Yeah.
We talk about it after.
I know I have plans for something on Sunday. No, Saturday I'm supposed to rehearse because I'm part of a
Oh yeah, you're doing that step.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I'm still.
Did you learn the routine?
I got one of the steps like 70% down. Like 70%.
Just one?
On one of them, yeah.
How many combinations are in the step?
I'm not doing more than 2 steps.
Copy.
Yeah, if they think they get me more than 2, like, where's my money? That's gonna be the energy I meet them with. They think I'm doing more than 2.
All right, so let's segue into what's news.
You tell me what the news is.
I mean, there's so much stuff happening in the Haitian culture in reflection to like the election, people's opinion about Haitians and other immigrants in the U.S. How has your take been on it? Like hearing what's being said. How you feel?
It's disgusting. For real. Like, I mean, we just showed the food that we eat. So, like,
fire.
The cats and dogs thing was wild. Crazy. That was wild crazy. But in addition to that, like, whenever these things get, like, said about my culture that are just wrong, it takes me back to, like, my childhood when I grew up and people would say such ignorant things about Haitians and Haitian people, Haitian culture. Like, you know, they used to blame us for AIDS, which was crazy. Like, you're like, fast forward now, to blame a country and people for AIDS sounds like the wildest thing, but they did that.
They did.
So it felt just like that. Like, ignorance still gets spewed regardless of how, like, accessible information is. So, like, you know, that part of it is disgusting.
Yeah. Especially along with, we have, 2 presidential candidates, and one of them spewing those, and they're like standing 10 toes on their word. And like, you got people vacating or barricading themselves at home. Kids can't go to school. Like you said, you got bullied when you were younger. So now these kids are going to get bullied. And it's just a continuous cycle, which unfortunately doesn't change.
Yeah, especially because, like, that can only be said about people who don't know Haitian people. Like,
true. Or, you know, mostly any other culture as well, because
absolutely.
Imagine all the Asian kids, they also had that experience. Same with Indian kids. It sucks. It really does.
Yeah. But, you know, using a presidential platform that is wild.
Very wild.
That's just crazy.
The other day, I was on Instagram, and Haitian Times posted about Biden saying he will give Haitians a fair shot when they come over here. That was like his big thing, slogan, conversation that he had for him running his presidential election, the last election. So, did we? What does that mean? Like, what was he getting at?
I mean, that's harder for me to comment on, considering, like, you know, I'm born here, raised here, educated here. I don't necessarily know what shot our people are getting, but when something is being said, like what came out, how could we possibly be given a fair shot? You know, at one point they was chasing our people with horses and tying them up, like, you know, in Texas, they were running our people down on horseback, which the imagery of that.
Crazy.
What year is this? Like, you know what I'm saying? So like when you got to see something like that, and then now we fast forward and this is what's happening. I don't know if Haitians have ever been given a fair shot at anything, but you know, I also know that we are the most resilient people ever made. So you know, whether it's a fair shot or not, we gonna figure it out. That's what our people do, to be honest.
So I'm scrolling through the comments and someone wrote, I don't even think he's Haitian. He is. He has the flag in his bio. His comment was, yes, 214,000 Haitians on the majority of the beneficiary entered the U.S. under the CHNV program with the ability to work legally, plus the TPS approval and extension. Don't be ungrateful, people.
I mean, that's an interesting take. I do believe they let a lot of Haitians into the country. I know that, like, even on a personal level, because I know, like, my father had sponsored a lot of Haitians to get in here. But
congrats on your dad. You know,
when they get here, is that what they consider a fair shot? Is just them coming here? Because other individuals, they come here and they land right into resources. I don't know if that's what's being given to our people to say that's the fair shot. I don't know what people constitute as fair. Is it just letting us in here?
I mean, that's what it's looking like. The comment rebuttals, people are like, sad thing is most Haitians in this comment section thinks an American president offering TPS is an equal shot. So there are some people who agree with that statement.
Yeah.
So I don't see any Haitians boasting about, oh, I got money to get a house and this and that and the third that they're offering a lot of immigrants now in other states.
Yeah, but you know, I think like it's apples to oranges when we look at the whole immigration thing on a whole scope. I don't think the immigration landscape has ever been fair. There's some people who escape their land with money. They're not escaping a war-torn country that's going through, you know, a coup or anything like that. They're really just leaving their countries with means, and they're able to come here and land a lot better opportunities versus individuals escaping a war-torn country where violence is ensued. They have to escape here almost with nothing, and it's not like they had money to fund themselves getting an initial start and given more money by the federal government. That's just not happening.
No. Facts. Also, I did lose my train of thought. I had like the perfect segue into this, but it'll get back to me. You have any other thoughts? Before we move on?
You got me talking politics, and I'm not even a political guy. Barely watch the news.
We all say that, but we all do have our own opinion when it comes to whatever is going on.
Yeah, that's a fact.
So, regardless, our morals still reflect our.
I received that.
So, what are some new hospitality trends or things that you see that are progressing or dying?
The club is over. Pack the club up. The clubs are over. Pack all of the clubs up. Like,
we're not clubbing no more.
Nah, the club is a dying industry. I don't know if people have noticed, but like, who is going to the club?
That is true. Even when you go to the club, it's not giving club.
What's at the club? Nah, seriously, like, I only go to the clubs when I'm like out of town. If I'm out of town, I go to the club.
Because it's different. You're in a different atmosphere.
You're in a different atmosphere, and you know that this is where there's going to be music, vibes, party, and you don't know where to go, so you find the poppin' party and you just get there. You know a party is going to happen in the club.
But you are right. The club culture is dying because, like, even when you go to another state, there's probably like one or two clubs, but everywhere else is lounges.
That's a
restaurant
fact.
Lounge.
I've had more fun at brunch parties. Let's talk about it.
Brunch.
The day party is killing the club now too. True. The lounges are killing the club. Nobody wants to pay a cover fee.
Yeah.
To not get on the dance floor because there is no dance floor in the club no more. It's just nothing but sections. And then people don't dance anymore anyway. Not with each other at least. So girls are in their own section, shaking their ass by themselves, twerking on each other. And I'm supposed to either be funding this in my section or I'm supposed to get my own section to look across from them to look like I have as much as them,
yeah,
and hope
or
that
more.
they come to me.
Right,
It's crazy. Pack the club up, yo. Nobody wants to go, and honestly, it's just, and there's so much space in the club too. It's so much space. Not
space.
Most places can't even fill the club up. I don't know what they're doing with all that real estate. It's interesting to see
adding more tables.
Pack it up. Nobody wants to do that.
Literally what they're doing.
The club is getting packed up by the bodega. The kids are shooting. I remember when rappers used to shoot their videos in the club. Now they shoot their video outside the bodega. Y'all getting packed up by the bodega. Like, the club is getting packed up by the bodega.
Thanks,
Julio. Nah, pack the club up. I don't know. Like, I guess maybe they pop when, like, there's a rapper in town or appearance, and they're not even performing.
They're not performing. So, like, why am I there?
You know, I think it's interesting.
Besides going to listen to music, which you could do at a lounge.
Lounges play the same music as you could go to a bar. You don't have to pay the cover. The drinks are going to be more affordable, and you know, and then you can still talk to whoever and socialize because it's the same thing. Because there is no dance floor and the people are not dancing. So if I got to just have a conversation with somebody.
Oh, so reading that, clubs are in Queens now. All the clubs are in Queens.
All the popular clubs are in Queens now.
But the culture of clubbing is still dead, even if it's in Queens. No?
I mean, there are the popping spots in Queens. There are the popping spots in Queens. I guess so. The last time I went to decent parties, they were in Queens. But I just think, like, the whole bottle wars mentality during the middle of a recession. I know they still showing the money out here, but the clubs have, for me, a lot of the clubs have gotten packed up, and they replaced by either the strip clubs, the lounges. Strip clubs are trash too now.
Dang. What, in New York though?
I guess I got the unpopular opinion. We gonna see. Maybe Queens is saving New York. New Yorkers got to tap in. Let us know. Are all the clubs in Queens? Is that where we should be? Because, like,
I think I went to a Halloween party in Queens maybe a year or two ago. It was actually not bad.
But what they doing at the club?
I don't know.
Same shit. Bottle popping and waving hands and fake twerking on each.
It's everything I was just talking about, right? So because the Queens are bigger, they got dance floors. But like a lot of New York communities are on Queens. So a lot of people from New York. And then Queens is like central, right? Harlem, go to Queens.
Queens. Oh, yeah, because it's like right there.
That's true. Even the Bronx ain't too far for a community to Queens. That makes sense. That makes sense that the parties are popping in Queens.
Space.
And I didn't say the parties
is a key factor.
Parties are still popping.
And cheaper, since the pieces are cheaper in buildings. They charge less for the bottles. So bottles that are like $4.50 in New York, you cross the bridge, now they're $2.50.
Yeah. So
that is true.
Bottles cheaper in Queens, so bottle wars going down in Queens.
Still going down.
I mean, that's I don't think that part of the culture, that ain't nothing but competition. And
I mean, that's everywhere though. You can go anywhere in the world and everyone does bottle wars.
You're gonna compete one way or the next, but
always one way.
What other trends are you seeing?
New trends. I mean, now that TikTok has like fully, I feel like TikTok still has more that they want to present to the consumers. So like businesses involving using social media platforms where people were used to using Facebook business, but now everybody is doing dances or short little quick videos of how to make drinks or how to prepare a sandwich or something.
Yeah, I think that's definitely the trend.
And food reviews.
If you get your restaurant to pop on TikTok, you can get people to pop in there for sure. I know it's creating a lot of revenue, creating a lot of money for people.
It's like the new visual Reddit.
That's a good comparison.
Yeah.
That is a good comparison.
It's a good visual Reddit. Facts.
But do you think that it's always accurate though? That's what I mentioned earlier today. Like it's not always accurate.
I feel like I would prefer reviews of people like actually in the establishment. I don't want to hear you talking. Like, you know how, like, it's cool that we reviewed our food, but like if we were actually sitting there and actually in the environment where people can see and hear some noise in the background, then it's somewhat believable. Like if someone's reviewing a hotel room, like you can actually see it. Like what are they hiding? Unless they put a bunch of trash that was in their room that they put in the corner. But other than that, you see physically what's there. Or sitting down at a restaurant, like if I'm sitting there and I'm actually opening the food, you see me cut it. And the meat, I'm not switching out the meat or editing the meat. Like it's all there.
So taking it back to a Haitian lens, do you feel like Haitians are taking advantage of those same trends?
Nah.
With their restaurants and
I mean, the more the new age younger Haitians, but not the older ones. Like Kyle is not gonna go on TikTok.
Right. I mean, I guess that's gonna be like our niche, and make sure that we doing that for these kind of
for these businesses
and making sure. But I would like to also do more of the experiences as well, right? Like I don't think that they're always blending the culture with what's going on, and I think like Haitian culture is so distinct,
very distinct,
that it would be nice to see some of that when you go eat, enjoy a certain music, maybe live music, to really kind of give people more of the additional sensory feels of what it feels like when you're eating the food, you know?
I feel like certain Haitian spots do that. So like Rebel, they do that where they'll have a live band.
Yeah, they do that.
Formerly Zummy, now Junja, they do it. So like some of them are still tapped into that. First Republic in New Jersey, they do it. They have live bands and music, and people are sitting and dining.
So we'll definitely have to make sure that we enjoy one of those experiences as well.
Facts. And we'll definitely share that with you all. How do you? Yeah, you did talk about social media influencers and reviews. Surcharges and gratuity is a big thing. In New York, I've been seeing a lot of posts where people be like, it was just two of us, and now I have this gratuity that's like $10, $12 on top. Is it necessary?
Hell no, it's not necessary. It's the biggest scam ever, because one, we've been programmed to just look at the bottom of the receipt and tip. So it was an extra thing for people to even notice on the receipt that gratuity is always included. And then sometimes the waitress will still like be very suggestive that that tip don't go to her. I don't care who it goes to.
it's going to the house.
It's just slapped 18% on my bill.
Yeah, thanks.
Like I don't get 18% for anything that I like. 18%? That's crazy. Secondly, like I think it decentivizes. What's the word?
I think it's decentivize. Yeah, I think it's decentivized.
Yeah, like why would the waitress feel like she needs to earn her tip when it's already included? So now when I get shitty service, it's not like I can get that money back.
No.
She has no incentive to give me good service, knowing that 18% coming here either way, whatever. However you want it, I'm gonna get my 18%. That's wild. And like I haven't seen that in too many other cities. I don't know if that's gonna be like something that
it's an American cultural thing
nationally.
Because like everywhere else, they don't require you to tip.
Yeah, I don't know what we tipping people for anyway. Now I don't know. I'm probably gonna start being anti-tip, but
don't go out.
It's hard.
Don't go out. Just stay home.
It's hard to be that way when you know so many people in hospitality, right? Like,
true.
I know too many people in hospitality to want to be anti-tip. Otherwise, I'd have been anti-tip a long time ago. Because now, if I gotta take an 18% hit on service I didn't even enjoy, somebody else gotta pay for that later. Not me. Like, so the next person, you get 0% because I gotta make up that difference. I'm sorry. Yo. Nah, we like, what you mean? You know the price of groceries right now? Bills, everything
insane.
is up.
20
and y'all
items.
Just slapping 18% on my bill? Come on.
And still paying them under minimum wage.
Who else could get away with that? They supposed to be getting that from their employer, not from me. That's crazy. I didn't tell you to work here. That's crazy.
So a lot of people do say, "Oh, I didn't tell you to work, so we won't have restaurants. We wouldn't have a service industry."
Yo, I mean, Okay, so back that up and say this, right?
Mhm.
I could quicker just order it now from Uber Eats. I'm paying the same 18% at home.
I feel like it's a little bit more.
Yeah, because they gotta bring it to me. But at least I'm having it in my
But
own
you gotta
house.
pay the app. You gotta pay the company. It's a lot of money.
It's
all these
probably
taxes
the same
and fees.
difference. Yeah, it might
Nah,
be
it'd be more. I feel like when you order, it's
25%
more. It's more. I feel like it's so much more when then you picking it up.
Speaking of the Kreyol Flavor Uber Eats app, terrible.
Terrible.
They gonna get a 0 for that. They get a 0 for their app. They had nothing on their menu. They need to
couldn't pre-order
hire a
it.
developer or get that work done. Kreyol Flavor.
Yeah,
Y'all got a 0 for that.
That was a big no.
Nah, we had to do the takeout because the app wasn't friendly at all.
Yeah, so we couldn't just pre-order, which was very unfortunate. We couldn't even look up the menu.
Yeah, I'm like, yo, what is on the menu? There is no menu.
No.
But nah, man, that tip culture thing. We want to know how y'all feel about that.
Yes.
In the comment section when this is posted, that I need to know how people are feeling about
the
this
tip.
too. And is this something happening in your city? Have y'all taken notice of this? Because I know it's been happening in New York since the pandemic, and it seemed like post-pandemic,
they kept
they
it.
just kept all of these things.
They kept all these surcharges. Don't make no sense.
Nah, they robbing me, and I ain't getting no better service. This is out of control.
Nope. Well, do you have anything else you want to add on? Because I don't have anything, but I look forward to where we're going next.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to whatever we choose to eat next. Again, I didn't know Haitians were supposed to be hospitable, but we are here.
But we're here. Tune in next time for Haitian Hospitality Vibes, and we'll see you guys soon.
You know the vibes.
Peace.
And